Beam team, what's up? Back at you guys again with another video. It's day 2 of my streak. Trying to keep this up with my days off. So I got some good news to put you guys on to. Stay in tune with this video. This is a video on things you can consider and things I should have considered before buying my F30. Hey guys, alright, so we're gonna do this video in the car today. Coming out the garage. So first, let's start with make sure the garage is closing. Let's start with the good news, guys. The good news is, or one of the new news. Actually, no. Let's start with the news. I started my Instagram channel finally for the car and for the channel. So now I got an Instagram. If you guys want to follow me on the Instagram, it is BeamTeam301. 301 is Maryland's area code, phone number area code. So if you guys want to follow me on Instagram, see my latest pictures, know when I post, you guys can, like I said, see it on Instagram. That's BeamTeam301 on Instagram. Same logo as the YouTube logo, so it'll be pretty easy to find. So let's move on to the good news. The good news is Keys Motorsports recognized the boy. I can't believe it myself, man. Never mind, man. Let me tell you guys, I made this YouTube channel. I made the YouTube channel with the dreams of Keys Motorsports finally recognizing me. Or recognizing me one of these days. I made this Instagram last night at like 9 o'clock, man. Almost about to go to sleep. I was like, you know what? Let me just make an Instagram, expand out a little bit more, and it's just good for the channel and good for just for everybody to be more like in tune with me. So I made the channel, the Instagram, posted out all the pictures I had on the car. Not all of them. I posted out. I still have a lot that obviously were never posted anywhere. So I just started rolling them all out, rolling them out. I have a few people that I know that I keep in tune with. Shout out F30 Ho. That dude is the coolest dude I've ever, like, he's the only content creator I've ever like really spoken to, and that man is cool. He's cool, he's humble, and shout out to him. He just hit 1K, so road to 100 for me. So yeah, quick shout out to him. And I like I said, I just want to be somebody who people can like see and like the joy that I got from making my car, like building up my car. I wish I had that journey filmed all along this way, but at least I'm starting now. And when I start this, when this F80 comes, good things to come. So again, Keys Motorsports shouted me out on this story. You guys can go check it out for yourselves. I reposted it myself because I was that excited. But yeah, so definitely stay in tune. Follow me on Instagram if you guys want to. And is that it for the news? We're getting these videos coming out this week though. Stay in tune. Alright, so first on my list on things that I wish that I considered before purchasing my car was, mind you guys, like I said in previous videos, when I bought this car, I was 18 years old. So when I got it, I was just when I had the opportunity to buy it, I took it. No questions asked, no thinking. I just took it. I'm glad I did because it built the credit up. Credit is important, guys. If you don't know, it's something that I'm glad that my dad made me do, or not made me do. He was along with it when I came up with the idea of buying it. So that's an important thing. So when I bought the car, I wish I had just more knowledge on F30s to begin with. I knew about them, but I didn't know about them fully. Like, I knew that there was M Sport, and then I knew there was a non-M Sport, but I didn't really know like the real big differences until I watched the videos. I knew what other packages came with the car, but I didn't really know. So there was just things I didn't know about the car I could have gotten. So as you guys seen in previous videos, my F30 was like the base of the base F30s, like nothing. It was just like your regular schmegular car. No, not even Bluetooth, bro. No Bluetooth, no nothing. So it was very bone stock. Like I had to do a lot. I put a lot of money in to make it to where it is now. Don't get me wrong, it was the most fun I've ever had with a vehicle. Like, the journey of making a car look like how you want it to look like was just like no other feeling. Like, when I get this F30, you guys are coming along the whole journey, and I can't wait for that to happen. So yes, M Sport, I should have done that for the jump. I should have looked harder. I should have waited a little longer to save up more for a down payment to get a true M Sport. Because as you guys know, it comes with everything. It comes with the braking package. It comes with the M Sport rims. Even though I would have changed them to begin with, it would have came with M Sport rims, M Sport brakes, M Sport steering wheel. Because the steering wheel I have is pretty ugly. You know, it's the base steering wheel. Not the best looking steering wheel in the world, but it's to work with. There's levels to this. When I get to the F80, I will have that from the jump. I'll have everything that I would have done to this one, or obviously it's M body. I would have had all of that from the beginning. So yeah, definitely, if you're looking for an F30, or you're looking for a BMW and you're like a car person, I suggest waiting till you can find one that is an M Sport body from the jump. Because going through the whole trouble, it's not really trouble, like I said, it was fun, but going through the whole process of trying to find everything, to get everything how you want it to look like, it is not that easy for somebody. I know for me, I work at a dealership, so I had connections with, when I got the bumpers from Keys Motorsports, I was able to get it painted for my shop, because I have my painter at our body shop who got that all done for me quick as possible and for extremely cheap, because obviously, like I said, I work with them. So that benefited me a large amount. So let's move on to the next one. The next thing I wish I considered before buying my F30, and something you guys should consider too, if you guys love playing music in your cars, I would highly suggest looking for an F30 that has the Harman Kardon sound system. Yes, it is a BMW, but no, the bass speakers aren't that good at all. Like, I didn't know how much of a difference it was, like the sound difference it was, until I drove when I drove the F80s, I was able to test drive it by myself, and I was able to test out the Harman Kardon speakers on my own. My mom's had a Mercedes CLS. It was 2008. It had the Harman Kardon, but like the newer ones, it just sounds even better. It sounds crazy. It sounds like amazing. All the sound is just there, like comes so hard at you and so crisp. And like I said, I love music, and I love playing music loud when I drive. So I would have definitely considered looking for an F30 that had Harman Kardon speakers, because these bass ones aren't it. Pretty bad. If I say so myself, they're pretty bad, and I like playing my music a little louder. So if you guys are looking for one, and you guys are music lovers like me, try to look for one that has the Harman Kardon speakers, and trust me, you will not regret it. You really won't. For my next topic, this one's kind of two. I would have opted for an F30 that had nav from the start also. Not for the fact that I use the nav, or that I will have used the nav. I would have upgraded to the Keys Motorsports Apple CarPlay system head unit just to add it, because obviously it's just a lot better to use. I prefer Apple Maps by far over anything. I would have looked for one that had nav just for the screen, because we all know that the F30s without nav have the little baby screens that everybody hates. So making that upgrade took a while for me, but I still got it done. But just all this would have just been a hassle if I just waited and saved up a little more to get one that I exactly wanted. Now, I know that some of you guys are going to be thinking and watching this video thinking, you should have just bought one from the jump. Bro, it's not that easy. If you know, you know the value of money, you know it's not that easy to just come up with money out of your hand right there. Along the time, it's easier to do it along the road, just upgrade the things along the road like I did. But to jump into one that has all the stuff, it's not that easy, guys. It's not that easy, because I know people are going to be saying that already. But yeah, I would have looked for one that had the nav, because the nav screen, I think they're 8-inch screens. They just look a lot better, and they just makes the car look a lot more modern. brings a newer feeling into the car that I wish that I had. So the next one that I'll be talking about is, if I just had the brain to wait, I would have saved up and waited to see if I could have gotten a 2015 model. At least the 2015 model F30. The reason being is because I would have had the LCI model. If you guys watch my videos, you guys know that I have the pre-LCI models, the pre-LCI model, and mine had the halogen headlights. So it's a double ill. So if the LCI headlights come, the LCI headlights look beautiful. The LCI interior trim looks nice. It has, instead of the orange climate control buttons, it would have been the LED blue, and I would have had the LCI taillights. These taillights on my car look real good. The pre-LCI taillights, they look real good, but the LCI taillights just look a lot better, just because of that like 3D pop effect that it has on the car. It just looks far better. That is something I would have definitely looked for before getting my car. Another topic that I think you guys should consider before getting your F30 is, especially if you're looking for a black one, make sure that the car is in great condition before you get it. So mine was a black, obviously you guys know, with the tan interior. Whoever had this car before me took the best care of this car that I've ever seen. This car looked incredible when I first got the car. That was one of the selling points for me when I got this car. It looked incredible. Everything was in good condition. All it was for me was just to keep that. So if you guys are looking for one, try not to look for one that got throw marks, rock chips in the front, just the headlights look trash. Try to look for one that will give you less problems trying to sort it all out later on when you have it. Make sure that you try to get one that you really like, that looks as best as it can from the exterior. And for my last topic, I want to say that this one's a no-brainer. This one's not just for BMWs. This one's not just for F30s. My last one would be, don't be like me and get a one. Well, 80,000. When I bought this car, it had 68,000 miles on it. 68,000 miles is not much miles at all. Don't get me wrong. And for the year my car was, 2013, that's not overboard at all. That is just exactly where it should have been. I'm at 80,000 now, 80,200 right now, and that is one of the main reasons why I want to get out of this car. Not because it's going to give me problems down the road, because my car is very well maintained. I just like the feeling of a newer car. I just want to know that I feel like I have more life in the car than what the odometer is telling me. So just, if you guys are looking for one or looking for any car, just try to get one with lower mileage. It may be a little expensive, but in the long run, it will be easier to sell because it's less mileage. It will have a lot more life in it, as opposed to having a higher mileage vehicle. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Those are my considerations in buying your car, whether it's an F30, whether it's any BMW. Just consider these. It can make your life a whole lot easier in the long run, and I promise you guys will not regret it. Again, this is not me bashing my car. This is not me bashing anything about it. I love my car to bits. The journey on making it what it is today was 100% worth it, and I wouldn't ask for anything better. It's only time to move up and move on to bigger and better things. And as you guys, like I said at the beginning of the video, I would have never expected. It was only a shout out, but to me, it just meant so much more, because that's one of the things that I envisioned from the beginning. And from now on, it's just gonna feel like it's just only gonna get better from here. It's only gonna progress. As long as you just put in, it's gonna produce. If you just keep working hard, it's gonna produce. And I'm one who's learned that, especially from this car. Hard work really truly pays off, guys. And if you guys push, it will come out. So, like I said, I'm only 20, and I'm already trying to get my dream car, and it's impossible for me, only because I work so hard. And also, I'm transparent with you guys. If if it wasn't for my parents too, my parents helped me with my insurance. I pay my car notes, but my parents helped me with my insurance. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do none of this. So my parents are the big reasons on, the biggest reason on why I'm able to make my dreams come true. There's no bash on that. Sooner or later, they know what's gonna happen. At the end of this, when I get to where I want to be, because I have so much goals in my life, when I get to where I want to be, all of it will pay off, and they won't complain. They'll be happy that they paid my insurance for now, my younger days. So, I mean, that's it, guys. Again, shout out to my boy F30 Ho. He just hit 1,000. So keeps running up the subs for him, and I guess that's it for now. Peace out, Bean Team.